Welcome to The Explainer, where we break down big topics. Today, we are diving deep into the incredible, absolutely meteoric rise of Afrobeats.
To really get a sense of just how massive this music has become, we only need to look at one artist and one album.
Just look at this number, over 643 million. What is that? Well, that's the number of Spotify streams for a single album, Davido's 2023 release, Timeless. We're not talking about a greatest hits collection or anything like that. This is just one album in about a year. It's an absolutely staggering figure, and it perfectly captures how this sound has just exploded across the globe.
And it's not like Timeless is some kind of fluke. His entire catalog is pulling in these mind-boggling numbers. But you know, this kind of success doesn't just happen in a vacuum. It's built on a foundation laid by artists who came way before. So the real question is, how in the world did we get here?
All right, so to answer that, we've got to go back. Let's rewind the clock to the late 1990s. This was a time when a brand new sound was being forged, all by groups who dared to blend their Nigerian identity with influences from all over the world.
You know, this whole scene might look a little familiar, and for good reason. The foundation of today's Afropop actually mirrors the birth of American hip-hop. It was all about the power of the trio. Groups like the Remedies, Maintain, and Tribesmen, these guys were the pioneers. They were taking beats from American hits and completely reimagining them with this distinctly Nigerian flavor.
Okay, here's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. The Remedies took the beat from MC Lyte's Keep On Keepin' On, they sped it up, layered in the sound of talking drums, and bam, they created Shikomo. It became this party anthem that honestly still hits today. This creative fusion, this ability to just transform influences, it became the genre's superpower.
Now, one of the most influential of these groups was Plantashun Boiz. And let me tell you, their name wasn't just a name, it was a mission statement. As one of the members, Blackface, explained it, it spoke directly to their struggle, their ambition, this whole idea of breaking free from the slavery of yesterday and fighting to get to that next level.
So what made them so special? It was the variety, right? The spice of life, as they called it. You had Blackface with that rugged, raw rap style. Then you had Two-Face, who we now know as Two Baba, with that sleek, smooth singing voice. And then FaZe came in with his totally different third harmony. Together, they were an absolute force.
But you know how these stories go. From the Beatles to NWA, the brotherhood couldn't last forever. And here's the crazy part. Their breakup would actually set the stage for the genre's next huge leap forward, the era of the solo superstar.
You have to understand, for the fans, this was a massive deal. The group had this incredibly powerful collective identity, this brotherhood that just felt permanent. So when Two-Face completely shocked everyone by signing a solo deal with Kennis Music, it felt like a betrayal. It just shattered the image of what people thought was the future of Nigerian music.
And yeah, things got tense. Creatively speaking, his former bandmate Blackface was super critical and very public about it. He was worried that without the group there to challenge him, Two-Face's lyrics would end up being flimsy. He basically said they needed each other to stay sharp.
But here's the ironic twist. The split, which was so heartbreaking for fans at the time, actually turned out to be the exact catalyst the industry needed. It unleashed this incredible wave of creativity. All three members launched successful solo careers, each one competing to prove their own talent. And in doing that, they basically professionalized the entire scene and pushed the whole industry forward.
So the success of these new solo stars, and then the next generation, you know, your Davidos, your Wizkids, your Burna Boys, it all rippled outwards, and it started to resonate really powerfully with a crucial and growing audience, the millions of Nigerians living abroad.
So what is it? Why does this music mean so much to so many people? It's way more than just catchy beats and melodies. It's this incredibly powerful vehicle for connection, for pride, and for identity. Well, academic research actually gives us a really useful way to think about this. It points to a concept called cultural proximity. And the idea is pretty simple. It's that people are just naturally drawn to media from their own cultural background because it speaks to their shared experiences, their commonalities. And this word cloud, which is taken from a study on the Nigerian diaspora, shows you exactly what that looks like in practice. Look at the biggest words, right? Music, Nigeria, people, home, culture, family. For millions living all over the world, Afrobeats isn't just music. It is a direct line back to their roots. It's like a sonic bridge that reinforces their identity and creates this sense of belonging no matter how far away they are. And this connection has fostered this immense, incredible sense of pride. As one member of the Nigerian diaspora put it,
It used to be all about their artists trying to get on international tracks. Now, international artists are jumping on their music. It's a complete reversal, a total flip of the script in global cultural power.
Okay, so with global domination pretty much achieved, what's next? The next frontier for Afrobeats isn't just about reaching more ears. It's about deepening the connection between the artists and their massive, incredibly dedicated fan base.
So what does a deeper connection actually look like? Well, think about new metaverse platforms like the Introverse. Imagine an artist creating their own custom virtual recording studio, filling it with exclusive content. And then, with a single tap, fans can literally jump right in and hang out with them. It's about moving beyond just streaming and into a shared digital space. What this really means is a fundamental shift in that artist-fan relationship. We're moving beyond just passively streaming a song or watching a video. This is about creating a shared 3D world, making that connection more direct, more interactive, and more community-focused than it has ever been before.
From the streets of Lagos to the virtual worlds of the Metaverse, the story of Afrobeats is just this incredible testament to the power of cultural identity and innovation. So it kind of leaves us with one final thought. As Afrobeats reaches even greater heights, how is it going to continue to shape not just music, but global culture itself?